What is really going on lately with Gypsy Rose and all these collabs she's got going on? I mean, for these past, what, two years has it been since she's been out of prison? For these past, what, 2 years, she's been a solo act. You know, all eyes on her. And now all of a sudden we got her doing these collabs with everybody. It starts with Natalie Reynolds. That whole situation, we've been over that, you know. Basically, they used each other. Let's just say that. They used each other. I think the biggest way they used each other is, you know, Natalie Reynolds got all that static for having the homeless woman who couldn't swim jump in the lake. So she, in her mind, well, let me collab with Gypsy Rose, who, her mother, and then, you know, I don't look as bad. And Gypsy fell right into that trap. And then, you know, the whole, hey, I was just taking accountability for it. And, you know, after I take accountability, let me follow that up with talking about poop and farting in my hands and wiping my butt on bath towels. But anyways, after that, we move on to the collabs with Christy. When have we ever seen Christy in Gypsy's videos? Very seldom. Maybe when she first started showing her what do they call it? Reborn doll. Because as far as I'm concerned, Gypsy don't have no baby. That's just another whole scheme, another lie. Let me say it that way, another lie. So she's doing the collabs with Christy. We see Christy trying to dance, and she actually dances worse than Gypsy, if that's even possible. And now, we're doing these collabs with Ken. Let's see if my boyfriend, that's right, your boyfriend, not even your fiance, your boyfriend, and I know that kills her. If he can guess how tall she is, he's wearing a blindfold and has to bend down to kiss her. You know that about killed him. And then we see her. Oh, then they do this other stupid. He says shake it or something. She turns around. She's shaking her ass. And no, I mean your hair. We know Ken didn't want to see that either. But you know, she can't see that he doesn't want to see anything. And then she's wearing this Hooters outfit. This is what he expects when we have chicken, but this is what it really is. And she's wearing some sweats. I mean, these are just pointless videos. Now, here's the kicker, though. She goes to get her first spray tan. Okay, that's cool. You know, I could see, as much as I can't stand Gypsy, okay, you know, that's a nice little content, you know, especially for the younger people, you know, that it's into tanning and all that. She's gonna go get a spray tan. But you know what? She turns this into an opportunity to be, how should I say this? Provocative. There's a word, provocative, and it's not the word I wanted to use, but she, after the spray tan, you know, first she shows us they give her the disposable underwear, the little nose plugs, and the cap. She could have just took that nasty stinking wig off her head. I mean, it's clear to see she don't wash that wig. She don't, She cut it all messed up. It's clear, you can, moving on. Anyways, after the tan, you will not believe. These disposable underwear, apparently, all I know is that there was the underwear that has like a tiny string, like a dental floss string on the side, right? Tiny, not something your girl here could ever wear. Oh no, I can't do that. I gotta have me the big old granny panties. Yeah, I'm not afraid to admit it. But anyways, she comes out of the tanning little tent booth, whatever you call it. I don't know. I never had a spray tan. and lifts the string so we could see the tan. I'm talking about we can see. Now, I am not saying this to body shame. I'm not saying this to be mean, because I'm a large woman, and I don't care about what people look like and their body shape, size, whatever. But I mean, she gets so close that you can see even the stretch marks on her thigh and, on her side here. I mean, is this your soft launch for your OF page, Gypsy? I mean, you got a man, so you say, but you're going to make a video that could possibly, if it hasn't, I didn't even really pay attention, get 1 million plus views, where you are going to put the camera this close, I mean, inches from the coochie, okay? All you had to do was rotate that camera a little and we would have seen it all. And you're a mother. And you are going to lift up that little string and try to be all cutesy with it. Yeah, OnlyFans is on the horizon. I see it. I can see it now. What do you think? Is Gypsy going to start her an OF page? Or who's the next person she's going to collab with? She need to be doing some collabs with maybe her friend Bree, the one that she shit all over. Because, there was another one. She's collabing with those other 2 girls. The ones that's raising Aurora. That's what I say, because it seems like they have her more than Gypsy does. Kel Rocky and what's the other girl's name? Cassie or Casey? I don't know, something like that. So, why don't you collab with your friend Bree, the one you shit all over, The woman that had your back, constantly defended you, stood up for you, and now we don't hear no mention of Bree anymore. We don't hear no mention of Sheena, Dreamer, none of them, none of that crew. They all gone now. So yeah, is she gonna start her an OF page? Who's she gonna collab with next? Let me get your thoughts.